Zero Cool Gamer here, back again with another video, and we're here talking about someone who is homeless. Not anymore. Psylocke it is. Psylocke is... She was homeless since she entered the game. Let's just be honest about it. Uncanny. She has the uncanny tag, but she wasn't really on uncanny. You really wouldn't use her. You would try to, but she just didn't really mash up with what she needed to do there. So you used Storm, and then Cyclops came out, and then, you know, we had Phoenix, we had Colossus, and then next you had Beast, but Beast was really relegated towards Astonishing X-Men. Psylocke was there, but she just wasn't fitting in too well, and yeah, Magic came along and just made sure she was definitely homeless for a good same time. And then Death Seed came out. Now, bam, now she's got Death Seed. Wow, this is crazy. So now she's going to be very, very important, because she's important to get Apocalypse. So you can get her soon. You can get her often. She is she's in a few orbs or whatever. The premium orb, the legacy orbs. She is farmable in the Cosmic Conflicts campaign, so she's relatively easy to get if you're trying to farm for her, mainly because she is important. And Apocalypse is important. What else do we gotta say? But I think her most important T4, if we had to rank them right here, is her ultimate. Probably because it reduces speed bar and it transfers negative effects from, you know, each ally to the primary target. So it's basically just shoving them all right there. So boom, going ahead and reducing damage. And she does piercing damage, and it cannot miss, which means it really isn't unavoidable. But if she is blind, this can't miss. So it's not going to go ahead. The blind's not going to play a big role there. But the next one is probably her actual passive. I want to say between the ultimate and passive, maybe it is kind of important, and she kind of got to throw it up for grabs. But before, she did gain the evade, counter, and deflect, but now she's spreading it to all, not spreading it, but it's on spawn, all the Death Seed allies are getting it too. So evade, counter, deflect, those are very, very good right out the start, because boom, they're going to go ahead and evade right away. And it does mess up a lot of actual, ultimate abilities and passive, special abilities that are coming along. And then whenever one of these uncanny, because you're not really going to put it back on uncanny again, or Death Seed ally drops below 50%, apply evade and counter to that character. So when they drop below 50%, hopefully it's not that big of a hit that they go down below, 25, or even just die. They're going to gain that evade and counter, and that's going to help them give some sustain to them. And she's got 100% resistance against disrupted. So unless you got somebody that's huge on giving a negative effect of disrupted to her with a bunch of focus, it ain't happening. So I would definitely say right now for her, you want to put Striker on her, mainly because her basic and her assist counter combo is it won't give her this much piercing damage, but it'll give piercing damage plus a little bit extra whatever regular damage, and then it applies defense down. So if she's assisting whatever, boom, she's hitting that for the defense down, and boom, you can go ahead and wreck her right away. So I didn't put the T4 on her yet, but I am gonna put it on there eventually once I get enough T4s again, because they kind of run out. So piercing damage is important because it negates armor, it negates barrier, it just goes straight right to the opponent's health pool, and then applying 2 defense down off an ISO attack is really, really powerful. She is literally one of the more important characters, only because she's required for Apocalypse. She is hero global, so you might necessarily want to take her into global of like Dark Dimension, 3, 4, and 5, but that's really up to you, because you do need her Death Seed allies to do a lot more damage there. So whether or not to use her in DD4 and DD5, I didn't use her, so it is what it is. But hey, just go ahead, level her up, get her up there. She was already at G16 for me, mainly because of Apocalypse. So as a required character, throw some gold into her, throw some chainer mats into her, get her beefed up, because eventually you're gonna need her to get to that point of getting Apocalypse, and that's where everybody's going right now. But in the long run, she's still going to be used on the Death Seed team. The Death Seed team is actually quite decently good because they can counter a lot of teams because Magneto goes first. Goes way before Zemo. Even with Zemo with Emma, Magneto still goes before, which means these characters are going to be important because they're going to be able to hit some damage right away once Magneto hits its ultimate, and that's essentially what we want to do. We want to have the Death Seed come in, wreck some nerds, and call it a day. But if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe because, hey, definitely want to do that here. We definitely want to have some more videos going out about, you know, some of the characters that we're doing out here. And if you don't like this video, basically just hit the dislike button twice. Why not double up on the fact that you were going to like it anyway, you know? But until the next video, y'all, deuces.